Little tweet action, as you might imagine. Dwayne Wade trying to make my guy Carmelo Anthony the fall guy, huh? Man, y'all need to stop. I like when I try to sound like D. Wade. That's the easy way out instead of addressing the real problem. And, of course, then you see Tim Reynolds here. He says Melo deserves better than this. Jalen, when you see this news and we don't know exactly what's going on here, but what's your reaction?
He's being made the fall guy in a lot of ways, but on paper, coming into this season, you felt losing Bamute and Ariza, the Rockets were going to struggle defensively. Now, earlier in the year when Chris Paul gets suspended for a couple of games and James Harden misses a couple of games due to injury, now the onus falls on that future Hall of Famer to see what kind of productivity he can have. When he's not really efficient and he's not performing defensively and he's the biggest name out there, even though they re-signed Capella this offseason, now he does become the ire of criticism. But as a player, when you become a veteran, what he has not done is reinvent himself. We saw when he went to OKC, and the notion of him coming off the bench was just laughable.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, going to Houston, it's can you play a role, whether it's starting or coming off the bench, and be happy with it? That's what we've talked about this entire offseason. When he doesn't go back to play against Denver, the team that drafted him, that he had success with, he didn't want the fans to see him like that.
Right.
He didn't want to give them that moment. So I appreciate CP3, his brother, his other brother, D. Wade, riding or dying for him. I do think that there's an opportunity for Carmelo Anthony to still be productive in this league. He will land on the team.
Where would be a good
his
team?
fifth in 3 years. How about going to Philly?
Yeah.
Why not try to ride their wave? They just lost 2 players in theory that can give them offense and give them shooting. Maybe you go to the East Coast where you're more familiar and try to see if you can link up with a young basketball team that's still trying to figure their way.